All right, guys, I want to show you something you can look at this weekend. I want you to kind of study up on this so that way when Tuesday comes, we're all on the same page. Um, because it happens fast live, and you guys are going to be watching my screen, and you can take the trades exactly as I do. I kind of want you to do that, but I also want you guys to be able to spot it as it's developing. And not just like hitting the button as I'm hitting it. I want you to actually know why we're hitting the button and anticipate it. So today's a good example of what I really like to look for in a reversal. So um, okay, we have a nice little reversal here below 6 a.m. and then I want to show you this one. So um, we open at 10 a.m. right here, okay, and you see we really don't make a wick. Like that's sign number one that I want to see. Okay, so we're above 10 a.m. We have 10 a.m. here. Above 10 a.m. I'm looking for reversals, looking for reversals, looking for reversals. Don't really get anything. Don't get a CSD, and we just keep grinding up. We're coming up into the 900 level, so I was looking there for a reversal. Looking at the 950s for a reversal, and we're also above new week opening gap, so we've filled that whole gap. Um, just forget about that though. That's more higher time frame type stuff. What I want you to focus on is the actual trade itself. And we open at 11 right here. Okay, we open at 11 and we don't make a wick. We go up high. So I'm like, okay, we have 11 a.m. without a wick. We have the 10 a.m. without a wick. And that's a 4 hour candle. Okay, so the 4 hour candles not having a wick is rare. It's just not, price doesn't form that way. So we're thinking this is the wick. Okay, we're just thinking this is all wick above. That's why I'm focused heavy on the short. There's not really a higher time frame POI up here, but we're using the number 950. And let me see here. All right, so we have the CSD here at 1120, and that basically triggers the trade. I mean, I actually got in on a 15-second CSD because I was pretty confident that if it was going to happen, it was going to happen right here at this last part of the macro. Um, so I got in a little early and then added another position on the 1 minute CSD, and then just trailed my stop down through here. First target was 10 a.m. and we hit that and then kind of bounced off and eventually sold off to complete the model. So, I mean, what I saw was the equal lows, okay, super equal on ES and NQ below 930 after the rip. So that to me, I was like, okay, we're gonna hit that if we sell. So that's why I was so biased on hitting that because it's super equal lows and those never stay intact. But the main thing I want you to look at above the 4 hour open, above the 1 hour open, okay? And it happens like that all the time. That's the best. Those are the best trades. You want to be above the 10, above the 4 hour open, and then above the next 1 hour open, and then you get a sell off. Same thing here. We're above the 12 p.m. open, and we're also above the 1 p.m. open, and we have CSD in both of these. This one's the best because we take the previous um, 30-minute cycle high here. Okay, so we open at 12:30, take out the high, and then perform a CSD. It's a lot more clear on the 15-second, but it's still a CSD there. Let me just zoom in. So technically, we go up, down, up, take liquidity, close below, CSD below that. There's no fair value gap, but there is on a 15-second. Same thing here. We go up above 1 p.m. open, and we close down below. Right there, we close down below that, or we close down below this, whichever one you want to use. This is CSD. This is probably the best. And then we sell. So I would have layered on positions there, but I had too much going on at the office. I was too busy, couldn't be at the computer, and we hit the sell. But yeah, this right here, being above the open with no wick, above the open with no wick, we're going to be looking for that hard the month of February, and those are going to be the best trades. As you can see, the same thing happens here at 9 a.m. We don't really make a wick at 9. We just open and drop. We open and drop. You're thinking buy. We're below the 6 a.m. We're below the 9 a.m. So that's a good long. And yeah, that's it. That's all I wanted to show you.